Hey guys, Jeff here, back for another episode, second episode on the new YouTube channel here. And today is pretty cool. We're going to actually get into one of my projects that I'm currently working on. I've got a few on the go. I actually had the 53 F250 today, giving me a hard time not wanting to start, but we'll save that for another episode. Today I want to go through this super cool little Porsche RSK reproduction. This is the newest car that I bought, and when I bought this thing, the initial intention was to just leave it as it was, do a little bit of interior work, mainly just the seats, and then leave it as it was. But as I got into the project and started thinking about it and got it home, that changed, which is kind of typical for me when I'm working on stuff. So I want to take you through this car. I'll give you a little bit of history on the actual Porsche RSKs, and then a little history on this particular reproduction, and then kind of go over what the plan is now that I have at home and what I'm going to do with it. So let's get to it. Okay, so here it is. This is based on the 1959 Porsche RSK 718. They actually only ever made 34 real RSKs. 10 of them were kept with Porsche, and 24 of them went to outside purchasers, probably for racing and maybe a private collection. I'm not sure exactly, but there was only ever 34 ever made. Right now, a real RSK fetches about 3 to 5 million. The most recent one that I've heard, it went for about 3.2 million euros. So this is about as close as I'm going to get to the real RSK. This particular RSK, check this line out. Isn't it that's so awesome from behind like this? Anyways, this particular RSK, the body came from South Africa, and then in 2010, it was shipped. So the body was shipped to Delta, BC, where the owner or the builder, it's a little bit skewed. I don't know all the information there, but the owner of the builder ordered it in and built had built one or the other a modified VW chassis. So it's got a VW pan on it and then a custom tube chassis in the rear, and I'll show you guys that shortly. But it's just kind of a super cool car. Even the reproductions are quite rare. They're getting to be more and more. The proportions on this thing are awesome. The look of it is like nothing else. When you're driving down the road or at the gas station, it's just crazy how many people are wondering what it is, waving, checking it out. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, like I said, when I originally bought this car, I wasn't going to do much to it. I was just going to do a little bit of interior work and then drive it as is. But as I got more and more into the project, I started wanting to just refine it a little bit. So I've already done the carpet kit in it. You can see. So just to soften it up a little bit, it was all just a steel pan in there, which I was okay with. But I think, for the way I'm going to drive and the amount I'm going to drive it, I just wanted a little bit more refined. The other thing I'm going to do is actually build some door panels for it here. So we're going to build those out. I'm going to do that all on this channel as well. And then we're going to do the dash as well. We're going to get that all refined. I'm going to be building some custom aluminum seat pans for it. So we'll end up doing that at my fab shop at my office. And we'll do all the upholstery work there as well. So it's going to be pretty cool. The other thing I was on the fence of doing was the paint. It looks good from about here, but when you start getting up close to it here, let's see if we can pick it up in the camera. It's still pretty good there. But when you start looking at it here, you can start seeing that it looks like it was maybe painted in a dust storm. And I kind of thought maybe that brought some originality to it. But so I'm a bit on the fence with that. But I think I'm going to actually repaint it. I really like the color. I might go a shade darker on it. We'll see. But we're just going to dress it up. I have the facility to do it. And I think it just, you know, brings a little bit more finish to it. But I don't want to steal away kind of its racing heritage. So I want to pop the hood here. I'm going to show you. Let's see if we can do this. A little tough with one hand. But we'll pull the pins on both sides. And then we'll just get this guy here. And I don't know if I'll be able to pop the boot here, but let's see. Let's give it a go. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, so there she is in all her glory. Little 1600cc on it. It's ported and tuned, dual carbs. I mean, power to weight ratio, this thing's an absolute blast. This is kind of crazy. The guy put in this keg as a fuel tank, which I think I'm going to keep. I think it's got some originality to it. Obviously that wasn't, well, maybe it was something they did back then, but who knows. Anyways, yeah, so, you know, it's pretty much just a little rocket. I can pop the front here. Let's have a look under here. I think I've got that open, yeah. So you can see, like, super simple, you know, as base as you can, but it kind of like, you know, kind of is what it was back then. And that's why I love this vehicle so much. It's such a cool rig. And yeah, I'm looking forward to just trying to keep it, you know, as authentic as possible. You know, we're not going to be putting stereo in it or anything like that. I'm going to update the gauges just to give it a little bit more polish. But other than that, you know, I'm going to drive it. I'm going to use it. I'm looking forward to driving a lot. It's actually probably my favorite car that I have driven. I've got, you know, I think I'm at 110 vehicles now that I've had in my life. And this thing is just an absolute ride. It really is hard to rival it from a driving experience. So anyways, that's kind of where we're at with this project. I'm going to bring you guys through it as we carry on with the upholstery and different interior stuff and some performance stuff, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I know that video might have been a little bit long, but I kind of wanted to at least set the stage for the project. And I appreciate if you've followed through and gotten this far with it. It's going to be an absolute cool project. I'm going to take you through the process of upholstery. I've got some super talented people that are on my team that work for me. And we're going to just work through the upholstery. We're going to work through the paint on it. You know, and other than that, maybe a little bit of exhaust work. And that's about it. I mean, the thing's so cool. I just want to preserve its kind of heritage, you know, vibe on it, and just use it. Like, I'm going to drive this thing in the summer. I'll drive it daily if the weather permits. So that's kind of how I buy my vehicles. If I can drive them and use them every day, then I will. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. We're back at it tomorrow, Monday, back at work, and then we'll be able to do another episode here next week. So hopefully I'm working on this. If not, I'll be working on something and I will upload to the channel. So anyways, guys, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.